My name is Deanna Boggs, and I work as a registered nurse. I work remotely for a clinical research company, and I work with doctors, pharmacists, patients, and do a lot of customer service with them anytime they're having issues or questions about products. So a big part of my job is talking to people all day long, and being able to interpret and read between the lines of, listening to what they're saying and also what they're not saying to anticipate what those needs are. And a lot of times being able to do that, I'm able to help them and provide resources for them that they didn't even know they needed or wanted when they first called in. I can demonstrate the fruits of the Spirit while I talk to people and have conversations on the phone with them. I can be kind and gentle and patient with them. When I get clients or healthcare providers calling in and asking me questions and things, sometimes they're frustrated. It doesn't always go smoothly or easily, but me demonstrating those things to them, no matter what the question is or how they're treating me, really does, number one, de-escalate the situation a lot of times, but also show them that, their behavior is not affecting the love I can offer them. I had a patient one time tell me at the end of our call that she could see that I loved Jesus and could tell I loved Jesus just by the way I talked to her. And we had not talked about anything but medical information the whole phone call. But by the end of it, just through the tone I used and the empathy I showed and, just those different qualities I was talking about, she could tell that I loved the Lord. And she said that the Lord really used me to minister to her that day. And just doing that made an impact on her. So that all helps me be a better representative of Christ because it's, it shows in the way I treat people, and the kindness and those qualities that I show to people helps me minister better to them. There's a quote that says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so me answering the phone and being empathetic with them from the first word they speak, even if it's yelling at me or asking how my day is, I can demonstrate that and show God's love through that. And then I would say within the company, off the phone with the clients and the patients is really just encouraging the people around me, whether I'm training new employees or working with my coworkers, we lean on each other a lot. The way I speak, the tone I use, the words I choose to use with them, really show them God's love, and without ever having to have a conversation necessarily about the love of God, I can show them and demonstrate that to them. Creating a sacred space is me surrendering every phone conversation over to the Lord before I pick up the phone. Really, when it rings, taking a deep breath and saying, Lord, help me to speak to them how you would, or to treat them how you would, because I never know what's going to be on the other end of that line. And sometimes it surprises me in a good way and in a bad way. But not knowing what's coming ahead, I know the Lord does, and just asking him to use me how he chooses to in those moments.